Hi, this is Deborah Sable Thornbrew, and I'm going to demonstrate how to insert and format a table into a PowerPoint 2013 slide. Okay, on my screen I have a blank slide with content icons within the borders here. And whenever you create a new slide, typically you might see these icons here. These are quick sort of shortcut icons you can click on to insert graphics and things inside your slide. If you don't see these on your slide, you can always go up to the Insert menu here at the top, click your Insert tab, and then go to the images here and to get pictures. You have charts and other things you can insert, but for tables there's a one little group right over here on the left just for tables, and you can click the Add a Table button, and there are several different ways to do it from this button. First of all, you can go down to this bottom area and click Insert Table, and then this Insert Table box comes up and you determine how many columns and rows you want in it. Or you can draw a table, which isn't always the best choice because it's a little more involved, or you can bring it in from an Excel spreadsheet. But one of the easiest ways is to just take your mouse and hover it over these squares. Look what happens on my slide as I increase how many squares I'm covering by just hovering my mouse. The more I hover and the more I spread it out, the bigger the table becomes. So if I just want a table that has maybe 3 columns and, I don't know, 5 rows, I can just click on this last little cell, little box here, and the table is inserted. It will automatically pick up the color scheme based on the theme or design theme that I have on the slideshow, and these are always changeable. Once you create the table and have it on your slide, you can immediately go up here to the contextual ribbons that are located. See where it says Table Tools? You've got 2 ribbons here for that. You've got the Design ribbon where you decide the colors and how it looks, and then you have the Layout ribbon for tables where you decide other things, how it's structured, how many rows and columns you want, how big you want them, the direction of the text you want it to go, and other details like that. So I'm going to go back to the Design tab, and right up here in the middle there are the table styles. And if I hover over one of those, it will show me a preview in the slide as I kind of roll over them, each one, of what it will look like. And there's a More button here, so you can always open up the gallery of all the different designs and pick out the one that you want. A good rule of thumb, if you have a dark color background of your slide, is to pick a table that has a lighter color background. So I'm going to leave this as it is. Once you have your table formatted here and the basics done, then you can start clicking into each cell to type what it is you want to type. Now most people the whole purpose of putting a table into a slide is to better organize data and make it easier for your audience to read and understand. So for example, I might type a title across the top here, and when I press my tab key, every time I press my tab key on my keyboard, my flashing insertion point will automatically shift and move over to the next cell of the table to the right. So I'm going to put another title here and another title here. Now even though I'm at the end of the row here, if I press my tab key one more time, my insertion point automatically goes to the very next cell in the table, which is the next row down on the left. And I can just start typing information, the data that I want people to see. Now, instead of typing all of this in for you, I'm going to click into another slide where I have the almost finished table. So here's a table just like the one I created in the other slide, but it has more data already typed into it. So I'm going to go in and finish typing the data that I want. I'm going to add some other information here. So now that I've got this information, another thing I want to show you is how to add additional rows and columns. One really quick shortcut way to do it is if you place your flashing insertion point here at the very bottom right corner to the right of anything you typed, if you press your tab key at this point, it will instantly create a whole new row and move the insertion point down to that row so that you can type something else. And so on. If I keep pressing tab over and over again, it will increase the table. Another way to create and or delete additional rows and columns is to go to the layout ribbon up here, and you can use rows and columns group here to do it. Or you can just right click. Let's say I want to get rid of this row here. I can left click to the left of the table here, and then where it's gray shaded, I can right click in there. I get my shortcut menu, and I can then make choices about merging or splitting or adding or deleting. So when you do that, you can move things around. It's really easy to maneuver and arrange your table with columns and rows. There are some word art styles you can pick up as well. There's lots of different things you can do with the Design tab and with the Layout tab, including erasing different borders between the rows and columns. Let's say I want to get rid of this border line right here. I can click my eraser tool here. My mouse arrow turns into a little eraser, and I can then click on that line to erase that. And it's kind of hard to see because it's light colored, but you can make changes that way. So it's a very versatile tool. With tables also, once you have the table placed in your slide, you can click outside the table to deselect it and do other things. You know, go up here and make your title happen. You can add additional graphics. But if you're in the table and you want to, clicking around here, and you want to resize it, you can use the resizing handles here. You can make it bigger or smaller. You can also click and drag to move your table very easily around on the slide. But to do that, it's a little tricky. You have to click anywhere inside the table to select it. Where you see this white border line with the resizing handles, when you see that, then you can roll your mouse onto the border line, and when you see this little quadruple pointing arrow that looks like this, then you can click and drag. But if you see other symbols like a one down pointing arrow or the double-headed arrow, then you can't click and drag the table. That does other things. But you've got to carefully choose the border line, and a quadruple pointing arrow means you can then click and drag the table to virtually any position you want on the slide. And that's just a very short demonstration on how to insert and format tables in a PowerPoint slide.